This message will make you cry because one of your neighbors is paying a very huge price just to take your most precious spiritual blessing. What you're about to discover will shake you to your core and bring tears to your eyes. This isn't just any ordinary revelation. It's a divine warning that could save your spiritual destiny. The neighbor you trust, wave at, or see daily has been making secret arrangements in the spiritual realm. They've been watching you, studying your blessings, and now they're ready to strike. The universe has guided you here because this hidden truth must be exposed before it's too late. Prepare your heart for what's coming. The truth about your neighbor's hidden agenda isn't just shocking, it's life-changing in ways you can't imagine. What they're trying to take from you holds the power to alter your entire spiritual journey and divine purpose. This isn't about jealousy or simple competition. This is about spiritual warfare happening right under your nose. The price they're paying in the dark realm is so enormous that when you hear it, tears will flow because you'll finally understand how valuable your blessing truly is. Their desperation to possess what's yours reveals just how special and powerful your spiritual gifts are. If you don't learn this truth now, you might wake up one day wondering why your life suddenly feels empty and your blessings have dried up. Your spirit needs divine protection right now as this truth unfolds. The universe has aligned every star and angel to deliver this warning at the perfect moment. If you're ready to receive divine protection against your neighbor's spiritual attack, type Amen now and prepare your heart for what's being revealed. Let the divine energy create a shield around you as you discover the shocking truth. Your readiness to know invites heaven's protection to surround you completely. Archangel Michael whispers the enemy often wears a familiar face and lives closer than you think. Your neighbor has been watching you with eyes that see beyond the physical realm. They've noticed something special about your life, a glow, a blessing, a divine favor that they desperately want for themselves. While you've been living your life normally, they've been studying your patterns, your routines, and most importantly, your spiritual habits. They've seen how the universe responds to you, how doors open, how protection surrounds you. This isn't accidental observation, it's calculated spiritual surveillance. They've been consulting with forces in the dark realm, seeking ways to transfer your blessings to themselves. The spiritual price they're willing to pay reveals just how much they value what you have. Like this video to activate divine protection around your home and blessings right now. You're stepping into a higher level of spiritual awareness about hidden enemies. Let this moment create an invisible shield that guards what's rightfully yours. The blessing you carry isn't just yours to enjoy, it's yours to protect. Divine forces are responding to your awareness by strengthening your spiritual defenses. The price your neighbor is paying will shock you to tears because it reveals the true value of what you possess. In the spiritual realm, nothing is free. Every blessing transferred requires payment. What they're offering in exchange for your divine favor is so costly that most people would never consider it. They're not just risking their own spiritual well-being, they're sacrificing their future blessings, their peace, and their connection to divine light. The dark forces they're working with demand a price that will leave them spiritually bankrupt, but they're so desperate to have what you have that they're willing to pay it. This should tell you something profound about the magnitude of your blessing. What you might take for granted, they see as worth losing everything for. Your spiritual inheritance is more valuable than you ever realized. Archangel Michael says divine light cannot be stolen by those who choose darkness, but awareness is your greatest weapon. The spiritual attack against you has been carefully planned, but now you're being given the knowledge to defend yourself. Type 777 to activate the spiritual shields that will protect what's yours. This number sequence creates a divine barrier around your blessings that no dark transaction can penetrate. Heaven is responding to your awareness with increased protection. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $50. This energy exchange strengthens the spiritual protection surrounding you and your blessings. The universe is opening your spiritual eyes to see what's been hidden in plain sight. This is your moment of divine awakening to the spiritual warfare happening around you. The angels have been trying to warn you through dreams, through sudden feelings of unease when you're near this neighbor, through that inner voice that whispered something wasn't right. But now the veil is being lifted completely. You're about to discover just how far your neighbor has gone to access your spiritual inheritance. The tears that will come aren't just from shock. They're from the realization of how precious and powerful your blessing truly is. You've been carrying something so valuable that others are willing to risk their eternal well-being to possess it. This revelation will change how you see yourself, your neighbor, and the spiritual battles that rage unseen around every blessed soul. Your neighbor isn't trying to take your house, your car, or your money. What they're after is far more valuable and impossible to replace. They're targeting your divine connection, that special relationship you have with the universe that makes things flow easily in your life. They've noticed how opportunities find you, how problems resolve themselves around you, how you seem to have a guardian angel watching over you. This divine favor isn't something you can buy or earn through good deeds alone. It's a spiritual inheritance that was given to you by grace. Your neighbor has been studying how to redirect this blessing to themselves. They want your spiritual protection, your divine timing, your heavenly connection. In their desperation, they've made contact with forces that promise to transfer your spiritual favor to them. But the price they're paying will make you weep when you hear it, because you'll finally understand the true worth of what you've been given freely. Type 11 to claim divine authority over your spiritual inheritance and blessings. You have heaven's permission to protect what belongs to you. Archangel Michael is standing guard over your divine connection right now. Your spiritual gifts were given to you for a purpose, and no earthly force can take them away when you're aware and protected. Let this awareness awaken your spiritual authority to defend what the universe has placed in your care. The dark spiritual price your neighbor is paying will bring tears to your eyes because it reveals their complete desperation. They've offered their own peace of mind, their future happiness, and their connection to divine light in exchange for your blessing. In the spiritual realm, they've signed away their protection, their favor, and their spiritual inheritance to access yours. They're trading their souls well-being for temporary access to what you have naturally. The dark forces they're working with have demanded their joy, their sleep, their mental clarity as payment. They've agreed to carry spiritual burdens that will weigh them down for years, all because they believe your divine connection is worth more than their own spiritual freedom. This should make you cry because it shows how valuable your blessing truly is. Now the complete truth that will move you to tears. Your neighbor is specifically targeting your divine protection and favor. They want the invisible shield that keeps accidents away from you, the spiritual guidance that helps you make right decisions, and the heavenly connection that brings unexpected blessings into your life. They've noticed how the universe seems to conspire in your favor, how doors open at just the right time, how you escape troubles that trap others. This divine favor isn't luck. It's a spiritual inheritance that flows through your bloodline and your soul's purpose. Your neighbor has been trying to redirect this protection to themselves through dark spiritual practices. They want your guardian angels to start protecting them instead of you. They want your prayers to be answered while yours go unheard. This revelation should bring tears because you're finally seeing how precious and irreplaceable your spiritual connection truly is. What they're trying to steal cannot be bought or earned. Type 444 to align perfectly with heaven's protection plan for your life and blessings. Each prayer you speak from this moment forward will be guided by divine wisdom. Trust that your spiritual inheritance is safely guarded by forces more powerful than any earthly scheme. The universe is reorganizing itself to strengthen your protection because you now have the awareness to cooperate with heaven's plan for keeping your blessings secure and flowing. Archangel Michael reveals the divine strategy to protect what your neighbor is targeting. First, acknowledge that your blessings come from heaven, not from your own effort alone. Speak daily protection over your divine connection, asking that it remain pure and uninterrupted. Create spiritual boundaries around your home by praying for angelic protection at your doorways. When you see this neighbor, silently pray for them to find their own connection to heaven instead of trying to steal yours. Don't engage in spiritual warfare with anger, but with compassion and firm boundaries. The most powerful protection is gratitude. Thank heaven daily for your blessings so they keep flowing. Recognize that awareness itself is protection. Now that you know what's happening, the spiritual attack loses much of its power. Your conscious cooperation with divine protection makes their dark transaction worthless. The tears flowing from this revelation aren't just from shock. They're cleansing tears that heal the spiritual wounds you didn't know you had. Learning about your neighbor's hidden agenda hurts because it feels like betrayal from someone you trusted. But this knowledge is actually a gift that protects your future. The divine allowed you to discover this truth so you could defend yourself spiritually. Type 888 to claim complete healing from this spiritual attack and any damage it may have already caused. Let the tears wash away any doubt about your worth and the value of your blessings. Heaven is restoring what was being threatened and strengthening what remains. Your divine connection is becoming even stronger because you now understand its true value and are actively protecting it. This shocking revelation transforms you from someone unaware of spiritual attacks to someone equipped with divine knowledge and protection. You're no longer an easy target because awareness is your greatest defense. The tears you've shed today mark the end of spiritual vulnerability and the beginning of conscious spiritual authority. Type 999 to embrace this complete transformation in your spiritual awareness and protection. You're rising above the hidden attacks by seeing them clearly and responding with heaven's wisdom. This knowledge doesn't just protect you, it makes you stronger, wiser, and more grateful for your divine inheritance. From today forward, you'll notice spiritual attacks before they gain strength, and you'll know how to pray against them effectively. Your neighbor's desperate scheme has actually revealed the incredible value of what you possess and taught you how to guard it properly. As these tears of revelation dry, know that your spiritual inheritance is now more protected than ever before. Archangel Michael declares victory over every scheme designed to steal your divine connection and blessings. The neighbor who plotted against you will find that their dark transaction cannot touch what heaven has secured. Your awareness has activated protective forces that surround you day and night. Trust that your guardian angels are working overtime to ensure your blessings continue flowing without interruption. You are never alone in spiritual warfare, and now you have the knowledge to recognize and defeat future attacks. Heaven celebrates your awakened awareness and strengthened faith.